Well, I've been playing with this new IP camera that I was going to install outside. I was going to use my Synology NAS for my recording device for my camera, security camera. But anyway, this is a TrendNet. They have an application that runs on your computer, but it's not very good. So I was going to use my Synology. But my Synology NAS is so old that it wouldn't work very well. It would lock it right up. So anyway, it's old. It only had 28 meg of RAM memory, so it was time to get a new one. So I ordered my a new Synology NAS and a couple hard drives. They were 4 terabyte hard drives. So I'll go ahead and open it up and show you what I got. Okay, this is what's in there. Got the package receipt. I bought this from Newegg. I've been buying from Newegg for many, many years. As a matter of fact, I think Newegg was around way before Amazon was. And I am not overly fond of Amazon because if you don't pay for their Prime subscription, if you order something there, they'll sit on the order for 5 or 6 days before they even attempt to package it and ship it to you. So if I can buy any device other than from Amazon, I buy it. But again, I've been buying from Newegg for many, many, many years. So see what we got. Okay, this is my baby right here. I got the DS216-2. Now, they have several different ones in my price range, but some of them they have the hardware decoding for the video streaming decoding. I don't need that because my devices do the decoding. Basically all I wanted was something to hold my data and be able to transfer it quickly. So anyway, that's why I bought this one. And again, I did not want to pay extra for boxes that had HDMI port, which I would never use, and I don't need the hardware transcoding for that. So because all my other devices do the transcoding. So that's why I bought this DS21611. It's powerful enough for what I intended to use. And there should be 2 hard drives in here. These are 2 Western Digital. Doesn't say, but there's 2 Western Digital 4 terabyte drives, and these are the Western Digital red drives made specifically for the NASs. So I'll go ahead and take them out of the box and probably go ahead and put them into the NAS. This is probably the best I've ever seen a hard drive come packaged like this. It's very well packaged. Normally they come in just a plastic bag with a little bit of wrapping around it. So this is unusual to have these drives come this packaged this way. Again, they're not very expensive. They're fairly inexpensive drives. Now this is the Synology. Got a carrying handle. We'll put that way. So the packaging is sufficient. Nothing extraordinary. This should be the power cable. And the Ethernet cable. Oh, that is the power supply. Oh, that's a hefty little sucker. .7 ounce at 100. I'll have to read it later. I can't read it right now. I have to put my magnifying glasses on it to read it. But anyway, that's the power supply that's going to drive that little sucker. Manual, we don't need no stinking manual. If all else fails, then we'll use a manual. This is it. It's in a little diaper. All right, let me take it out. Okay, this is it. This is the front of it. like some kind of vent holes here, I guess, vent holes. It's unusual looking, a little bit different than the one I've got. Of course, like I say, the one I've got is quite old. Synology. But as like all of these NASs, they're really easy to set up. Now this one I am not going to be using any RAID configurations. I'm strictly going to use it just as a data. I don't need redundancy or backup of any of the data, because my personal data that I have, I've got it backed up 2 or 3 different places anyway. So basically this is going to be used for my security system for my cameras, and whatever media I've got, some of my DVD rips that I put on here, they will be on here. So anyway, that's what it looks like. So I'll be putting it together. Well, I did. I cheated, and I opened up the manual. So show me how to open it up without breaking anything. But anyway, what this thing is, it's a, I'll take that off, don't need that. It's a cover. It just pulls apart. No screws, no nothing. It just pulls apart and gives you access to the hard drive cage. So I'll take these out, I guess, and install the hard drives in them and put them in. And I think this one can be installed where the you don't need any tools. So I'll go ahead and put the hard drives in it, see what happens. Yes, I guess it does help a little bit to read the instructions. So this is how you take the hard drive cage out. Just push that lever up and then pull it out. So you lift that up and pull it out. That's it. We'll put mount the hard drive in there and stick it back in, and then we should be good to go. So I'll go ahead and put the hard drive in here. Now here's another detail on this hard drive. This bag is sealed. That's the first time I've gotten a hard drive that they've actually sealed it. Normally they put it in a bag, they fold it over, put a little piece of tape on it. This one is sealed, so things have changed in the last few years. Apparently it's been a while since I've built a computer. Probably a year or so. But anyway, I'll put it in. Okay, so all we have to do is just take these little tabs off here, these little fingers. That's it. Take this hard drive, set it in. Let me put it in there and I'll show you how it goes together. Okay, so it just sits in that tray. And if you notice, the holes line up. So all we have to do is put this little stick, the points in it, put it back in there, and we're good to go. So I'll go ahead and put it in, and then I'll slide it into the NAS, Network Area Storage Device. Okay, first drive in, second drive is in its cage, put the clips back on it, slide it back in, and we will be ready to go power it up. Okay, that's all there is to it. I connected the Ethernet cable, and that's going into my router, because I got it sitting right on my desk. I'll transfer all the data from my old NAS to this new NAS. And then I will, after I get all that done, then I'll take it, put it in its final resting place. So that's all there is to it. Very simple to install. And these NASs, if you don't have one, they're awesome. And I've had one for quite a long time. So now all I do is press the button here, and hopefully it'll take off. Yep, I guess it's green. All right, I'll go to my computer and set it up.